was my friend. For last 25 years, we were friends, more than that. And when he was there, I used to jokingly tell him that, sir, I want to make a film on you. And he will try to say, why you want to make a film? I said, it is very simple. You see, you are like Ravindranath to me. And a real Ravindranath, Satyajit Roy made a film on Ravindranath. So if I make a film on you, I will become Satyajit Roy. So we used to have a hearty laugh. We used to have a hearty laugh on that. And unfortunately, when we were joking all these things, we came to know that he has cancer. And then it became very ethically not right for me to open the camera in front of him. So when he is gone, I have no footage. So the whole film is developed from little bit of archival footage and reconstruction through seeing that his son is in the frame when I am talking of Mundaji. So that is how it's a film that I could manage to work. And about the filmography, I think making a film on a friend and if it works and people like it. I was very happy in MIF when Anand Patwardhan, after seeing the screening, he came and told me, Meghnad, it's a beautiful film. That gave me the first major appreciation, Anand telling that it's a good. So what I want to say that when you make a film on a friend of yours and it works, then it is a good collection in your filmography. I hope I could tell you.
Yeah. No, I was also very curious because you have always made films about Jharkhand #1. And you have always made films about tribal people living in Jharkhand and the development issues that are really exploit the tribal lives and tribal lands of Jharkhand. You always made films like in the subject, if I am right. So that's why I'm asking you. Do you think this film is a continuation of your filmography?
Actually, I made both type of film on the people struggle, people in the ground fighting their war, and also on all cultural issues of the people. So one of our film, Gadi Lohardaga Mail, is on the cultural issue. Biju made Kodaraji on cultural issues. So many of our films, even this last year, we have made on cultural issue, and it is because of Mundaji that I came to know culture more, because I'm sitting with him and discussing with him, I understood what is Adivasi culture. And that is how I am trying to do justice to the cultural domain of the Adivasis of this part of the country.
Thank you, Meghnad. Biju, you tell me, like, how did this whole idea come as a team, and how did you start working with Meghnad? How did the team started, and how this film is similar or different from your other films?
मैं हिंदी में बोलूं?
Yes. Sabya Chachi?
Yes.
Yes. So yes. You have to, Biju, you have to you have to just give him some time to translate, so that instead of talking together, just talk for a while, and he'll translate, and we can, so the others can also understand what is going on.
Okay.
Yes. Biju.
सबसे पहले तो हम लोग का जो अखड़ा बनाने का जो सोच रहा, अखड़ा मतलब हम लोग का छोटा ग्रुप है जो कल्चरल और कम्युनिकेशन पर हम लोग काम करते हैं। तो ये 92-93 से ही हम लोग शुरू किए कि भाई यहाँ जो हम लोग आदिवासी लोग हैं, कुछ युवा जो थोड़ा मीडिया लाइन में आके कुछ अखबार में लिखना, कुछ फोटो करना, कुछ वीडियो कैमरा से डॉक्यूमेंट्री बनाना, ये सब सोच हम लोग के तहत हम लोग काम करना शुरू किए शुरुआती दिनों में। तो फिर ये जो धीरे धीरे हम लोग इस पर काम करते रहे, और हम लोग जितने भी खासकर झारखंड में डेवलपमेंट इशू पर अभी जैसे आपने डेवलपमेंट इशू पर फिल्म बनाए हैं, उसी तरीके से कल्चरल इशूज पर, इस तरीके से बहुत सारे। तो हम लोग की सोच ही रहा कि भाई जो भी जनता आंदोलन करेगी, खासकर डिस्प्लेसमेंट के खिलाफ हो या माइग्रेशन के खिलाफ हो, तो वैसे में हम लोग काम करने लगे और लोगों को फिल्म के माध्यम से हम लोग सपोर्ट करने लगे। तो इस तरीके से हम लोग का काम होता गया। और हम लोग जैसे शुरुआती दिनों में आप देखेंगे चेटी लड़ी हाथी से डेवलपमेंट फ्लोज, फिर इस तरीके से द हंट, ये सब है। लेकिन कल्चरल में भी जैसे द गोल्डन केज, सोना की पिंजरा, कोड़ा राजी, और अभी करम, सोहराय, सरहुल, इस तरीके से कल्चरल पर भी हम लोग काफी फिल्में बनाए हैं। पर डॉक्टर मुंडा का थोड़ा सा इनका फर्क हो जाता है, क्योंकि इनका जो व्यक्तित्व रहा, ये इनका व्यक्तित्व में मिश्रण है, क्योंकि ये पॉलिटिकल से भी जुड़े रहे, कल्चरल व्यक्तित्व तो रहे ही है, और पूरे विश्व में इनका एक नाम रहा है इंटेलेक्चुअल पर्सनालिटी के तौर पर। तो इस चीज पर हम लोग को करना एक थोड़ा जरूरी भी रहा, क्योंकि इससे पहले झारखंड में जयपाल सिंह का नाम आता है, लेकिन उन पर खासकर डॉक्यूमेंट्री के तौर पर काम नहीं हो पाया। इनका बहुत बड़ा व्यक्तित्व रहा वो। तो उस तरीके से हम लोग डॉक्टर रामदयाल मुंडा को मिस नहीं करना चाह रहे थे कि भाई हम लोग को इन पर काम करना है। तो इस तरीके से हम लोग इन पर काम किए। तो मैं चाहूंगा थोड़ा।
Okay. Sabir Sachi.
Yes. Acha, so basically, what it told is firstly, obviously, that if it starts off from somewhere around 92, 93, when they actually started Akhra. Now, Akhra actually here basically means a kind of a kind of a group, kind of a thing, kind of a center. Inside the word Akhra has been used in the film also a lot. Basically, a center where various kinds of creative and cultural work, that kind of things are done. So obviously from there it all started. It all started with the documentation work, with different kind of work, and it then slowly came to making films and documenting. So basically this is how it started, right? So that was the kind of the starting from point from where everything started. And as far as making this film on Dr. Munda is concerned, so obviously Dr. Munda being a very towering personality, and and obviously prior to Dr. Munda, one gentleman whom we all know, now this is something that just I'm adding on to, since I come from the same place, is that Jaypal Singh, right? But hardly any documentary of work has been done on Jaypal Singh. So that was also a point where they didn't want to miss out on making a film on Dr. Munda. So that is how it started as far as this film and the backdrop of this film is concerned.
Okay, thank you. Sabir, your audio is not is breaking, so just please check your cable.
Okay, just a minute.
Yes. So I do not want to take much time. I will quickly go to the audience. So can I start with Mr. Amal to give his comments and questions? Amal is a filmmaker, a teacher, photographer based in Chennai.
Meghnad ji, it's an amazing film about an amazing person.
Thank you.
I started, I couldn't stop. I just wanted to go through the entire film and watched it. The way you have recreated the whole life is really wonderful. I was wondering whether it's a film from Films Division. Okay, so you are they have used or put Mundaji's son and to narrate to us. It was excellent. I like the film very much. Thank you so much for bringing Mundaji alive to us.
Thank you for this thing. Thank you.
The other comment about you doing people's movement struggles and doing his life, I see the total connection at the end of the film. It is not away from the people's struggle, people of Jharkhand. I think very much people struggle. It's again a cultural struggle to revive the culture. Okay, it's part of people's struggle today. So thank you so much.
Yes, people struggle. I can say that Mundaji I know from the 80s when he was the Vice Chancellor, plus he was the ideological backbone of Jharkhand movement. And from then we had spent time together, what to do with the student, how to culturally this thing. Even also creative work on cultural adaptation of the cultural issues like the Chow dance. How to make the subject of Chow dance more contemporary for today. I give you an example that Ekalavya was asked to give his thumb for Dronacharya. Now, Dr. Mundaji, he develops the story in such a way that in today's day, if Dronacharya asks for the thumb, then Ekalavya will run after Dronacharya rather than giving a thumb. So this is a simple example, and there are many from the Mahabharata and Ramayana. He had taken up things. So he was making cultural adaptation to the ground. Even on the question of religion, when you have seen, he was updating the day-to-day life mantra. So there are a lot of things that we worked, whether from people struggle, whether Jharkhand Andolan struggle or culture.
Okay. Thank you. Viju, you want to say something?
ठीक है.
You have to unmute your mic.
हेलो.
हाँ. बोलो. या.
हाँ. देखिए हम लोग जैसे कि बोले कि डॉक्टर मुंडा उनका जो पर्सनालिटी रहा काफी ये रहा, तो उनका जो एक चीज उनका जैसे लोगों से मिलना, मैं वो काफी बुद्धिजीवी रहे, लेकिन जैसे किसी से भी मिलते तो लोकल भाषा में वो बात भी करते, लोकल भाषा मैं एकदम दोस्ताना तरीके से. तो इस तरीके से उनका जो था और उनका जो काम करने का तरीका में जरा सा भी ये नहीं रहा, क्योंकि वो सबसे बड़ी चीज क्या रहा कि वो अपने कल्चर के प्रति कभी नहीं छोड़े अपने कल्चर को. और इस वजह से जब वो अमेरिका में पढ़ने गए और पढ़ने के बाद वहां जब प्रोफेसर बन गया, काम करने लगे, उस समय भी अपना ढोल, अपना नगाड़ा, ये सारा चीज लेके गए. और इस वजह से वो उनका जो परिकल्पना रही, जिसे फिल्म का नाम है नाची से बाँची, तो फिल्म नाची से बाँची मतलब जो व्यक्ति अपने कल्चर को बचा के रखेगा वही समाज बचेगा, उनका ये परिकल्पना है. और उसी को हम लोग आधार मान के फिल्म का नाम भी रखे. तो वो जहां भी गए, जैसे अमेरिका में गए तो अमेरिका का कल्चर में वो नहीं ढले, वो यहाँ के कल्चर को, वहाँ के लोगों को मतलब मिक्स किया, वहाँ टीम बनाया और वहाँ मुंडारी नाच या जो भी यहाँ का जो कल्चर है वो नाच में वो नाच गान कल्चरल प्रोग्राम देते थे. तो उनका अच्छा खासा टीम भी था और उनके जो स्टूडेंट्स रहे, खासकर केरोल बेबी रखी जो है, वो यहाँ आके उनकी स्टूडेंट रही और झारखंड में आके यहाँ का जो कल्चर है उस पर पीएचडी सब की। तो इस तरीके से उनका जो इम्पैक्ट रहा खासकर कल्चर पर वो काफी ये रहा। तो अपने आप को अमेरिकी कल्चर में नहीं ढाले, वो झारखंडी कल्चर को वो आगे ले चले। और बहुत बार होता है क्या है कि जो भी यहाँ से जाते हैं खासकर अमेरिका या यूरोपियन कंट्री में, तो वहाँ लोग वहाँ ढल जाते हैं, वहाँ का परिवेश में ढल जाते हैं, लेकिन इनके साथ ऐसा नहीं रहा। तो ये काफी क्या बोले अंदर से सोचने वाली बात है, अपने कल्चर के प्रति कितना मतलब गहराई से प्यार करते थे, उस पर वो काम करते थे, ये सब दिखता है।
Okay, thank you. Sabyasachi?
Yes, yes. Now, basically, Dr. Munda was very rooted. He was very rooted to his culture. Anyway, he was a very friendly person. He was a very friendly person. He used to meet people, and always he used to, talk in local language, right? Whenever he used to. And also, the most important thing is that he was so rooted to his own culture that even when he went to America, first as a research assistant, and later on when he became a student, then he started teaching also. Instead of him, becoming more American, it was the other way around. He carried the Jharkhand culture into the domains of American university, and that is how we get to see even in this film also, like he started the music programs. In fact, in this film only we get to see a student of his. She is, if I'm not wrong, she is now a teacher of ethnomusicology. So, and
Yes.
she was basically Dr. Munda's student in Ranchi. So we can see how, like, wherever he went, but it was his culture which stayed with him. So basically, and I think from there, what Bijuji said very nicely, कि film का नाम भी वहीं से आता है, नाची से बाची. That is, it's basically means that if your culture survives, then you survive. If your culture doesn't survive, then you don't survive. And I think it's very apt. It's really very apt that obviously, like a community's culture is one of its major identity.
Okay, thank you. So I'll just start slowly inviting one by one people who have questions or comments. They can respond or participate. Can I invite Ashish Kumar? Ashish Kumar. Okay. Gopal Chandra Burman. Gopal Chandra Burman.
Hi.
Yes. Go ahead. Please go ahead.
So basically, I see that film and I think that it's a very great film. Like जैसे सर ने वो पोर्ट्रेट किया कि पूरा लाइफ टाइम के लिए जो मिस्टर मुंडा का जो बेटा है वो जैसे जो मतलब जो वॉइस ओवर था उनका जो जैसे वो उनके पापा का जो मतलब बायोपिक पोर्ट्रेट किया था वो बहुत ही अच्छा है और लाइक बहुत अच्छा लगा मतलब ये देख के मतलब बहुत कुछ सीखने के लिए मिला हम लोगों को एज अ फिल्म स्टूडेंट तो
Okay, thank you. Sabyasachi?
Yes. So should I speak in Hindi or English? Like
English, translate. He spoke in spoke in English.
My question. So I speak in English only, right?
Yes, he spoke in Hindi. You just be translate.
No. That I can. Okay. So Meghnad ji and Biju ji, namaskar. Ek to
English.
No. I have understood. I don't need translation in English.
I'm not doing translation. I'm not doing translation.
You just spoke. You just started in Hindi.
Yes. That I think came very naturally to me. Yes.
Okay, I understand.
I apologize for that.
No problem.
Actually, being from the same state, so I'm a little too overjoyed. Maybe that's
okay.
I was born and brought up in Jharkhand. So my question, firstly, obviously, is a
No, no,
bit,
Gopal Chandra's translation. You are translating it?
you want me to translate Gopal Chandra's?
Yes, yes, yes.
Oh, acha, you want me to translate Gopal? Acha, sorry, I didn't understand. Acha, Gopal basically said that he liked the film. He liked the film and he really liked the way the film has been portrayed. The film has been portrayed, especially the way it has been structured using his Dr. Munda's son as a protagonist. So, and overall, he felt that as a film student, there was a lot to learn. There is a lot to learn from the film. I think that was the reaction that he gave.
Sure, sure. Okay.
I will like to add here for that friend of mine, how Gunjal, the son, how when you see him on the screen, I try to create an illusion it is Ramdayal that is on the screen and not his son. You see, many times when many times when you are trying to discuss on Mundaji something and this or that, he is passing through the screen, as if Mundaji is passing through the screen. And when someone is talking to someone, and if he is standing, then as if that someone is talking to Mundaji. So this is a way I am telling to my young friend who is a film student. This is how we try to reconstruct Mundaji. The Gunjal coming in the frame is a creation of illusion of Ramdayal coming on in the frame.
Okay. We also have, thank you, Meghnad. We also have Gunjal here. Hello, Gunjal, welcome. So we would want to listen from you, your views about the film, the whole process of the filming. How did you get into the whole process? Can you explain to us?
Am I audible?
Yes, yes, we can hear you. Yeah.
Sorry, I mean I cannot put the video because I'm not in a proper state. Broadcast my exam on my way back from the native place, so I think the audio will work fine probably. So it was a wonderful journey traveling mountains and being with Meghnad and for the whole project. It was not merely a project for me. I learned many things, which probably I would have known as a son, but during the course of the film, I learned almost, many hidden aspects of my father. Almost the whole of his American life, it was kind of unknown to me. But the way this movie went forward, I learned many things about it. Also, I just as Meghnad was mentioning that he was trying to create an illusion of Ramdayalji in showing me. So I think that kind of glorifying me. I never thought that he had this huge mind. But actually, I am honored that he actually taught me of showing me such a great personality. But being considered as a shadow of him is a great honor to me. So I'm extremely happy that we chose to make this film in this way, and probably I also didn't disappoint him even in the film, and also probably I hope not to disappoint him in the real life also. So back to you.
Okay, thank you. Can I go to Ishita, please? Ishita Verma. Go to Ishita Verma.
Yeah, yes, sir. Hi. So, sir, I would like to say Meghnad sir and to Biju sir that it was a very good film and it really touched my heart क्योंकि मैं भी बिहार से हूँ और बहुत अच्छा लगा
Can you speak in English?
Yes, sir. So I'm from Bihar and it touched my heart so much, and it was seeing this film, it was like experiencing Mr. Munda's life personally. It was really good, sir. Thank you to make this film. That's all. I don't have any question.
Okay, thank you. Can I invite Mr. Killy? Mr. Killi.
Hi, good evening to all. It was really a very, very soothing experience I had when I was watching this film yesterday night. I mean, it was absolutely musical. I mean, I couldn't say it. It was like the music that flows from the flute. The movie was made such a way that it actually had a very smooth flow, and even the protest that was shown at the end was like very subtle. The entire movie had a subtle of politics in it, despite having the cultural aspect. The narration of the movie was fantastic. I mean, the very idea of bringing his son to narrate this entire father's life was fantastic. The very idea itself was mind-boggling, and the cross-cultural encounters. Despite having a cross-cultural encounter, Mr. Mundaji had retained its distinctiveness of his own culture, and at the same time internationalized the tribal culture, which is supposed to be a marginalized culture in the Indian subcontinent. So that is where I think Ramlal Munda has played a very, very important role in kind of internationalizing it by bringing his own Japanese student into the faculty of the institution. I think these are very, very subtle political stages that he has taken in his life to kind of keep his culture alive, which is very, very important, because institutional framework plays a very, very major role in bringing out these ideas into the public forum. So in that way, I think the movie was absolutely fantastic. I couldn't even shy away even a second from watching that movie. Thank you very much for providing this excellent movie. Thank you so much. I have only one question in it. I found Professor Norman as they providing a copy of unpublished Mundari songs to his son. So are these songs have already got published or still to be published? What is the position of that?
Okay. Meghnad?
First of all, I want to say that my friend has very well summed up the whole film and summed up the combination of the political side and the cultural side. Very well summed up by you. So that is there. And that is what we wanted. That we wanted everyone to understand his political thought also. The whole Jharkhand movement, the political thoughts on the Jharkhand, and also on international issues and other things. So although that was looking cultural, but there was a lot of layer and layer of politics that was coming up, especially from the middle of the film. From his returning to India, from that time onward, that was a lot of politics in the film. Now about your question about the publication, I think Gunjal can answer it because it is presented, and I'm very happy to say that Gunjal is working, and I think a version of it is getting published also.
Yeah, actually we published it a year later, in the manuscript. But we did it Hindi translation and Mundari in Devanagari. So the original version was Mundari in Roman script, English translation. But I thought that the local people would love to see that book in their script which they can read. So it's with Devanagari script and Hindi translation. So we definitely would be publishing the English version also. So that's how we went about, using that manuscript when we came back to India.
Okay. Biju, you want to say something?
Just one. I would like to especially thank the cinematographer. I think the first shot of the film and the ending shot of the film was, I mean, it's mesmerizing. I really enjoyed those two shots. Okay. The entire movie had, but I think these two shots are extraordinary. I mean, it actually led the movie from the beginning in a very smoother way. Thank you.
Wonderful. Biju, you want to comment?
देखिए, हम लोग से जितना हो सका हम लोग प्रयास किए कि भाई अच्छा बनाए, किस तरीके से ये इनका खासकर जो इनका महत्वपूर्ण योगदान है वो लोगों तक पहुंचे। मेन मकसद हम लोग का यही है कि इनको कल के दिन में अगले जो जनरेशन है वो ना भूले, उनको याद करे, फिर इस तरीके से काफी लोगों को प्रेरणा मिल सके। खासकर कल्चरल अगर एस्पेक्ट से देखें तो उस तरीके से, क्योंकि ये जो फिल्म बनाने के बाद भी कुछ लोगों का कमेंट आया था कि भाई डॉक्टर मुंडा की तरह हम लोग भी कल्चरल फिल्म बना रहे हैं और कल्चरल पर काम कर रहे हैं। तो इस तरीके से जो उनका जो सोच था और उनका जो विचार था, उनका काम करने का तरीका था, उसको हम लोग फैला सके। और हम लोग का मेन मकसद वही है कि लोग इनको भूले नहीं, लोग उनको याद करें, आगे पीढ़ी दर पीढ़ी उनको याद करें, यही हम लोग का मकसद है। और हमको लगता है कि भाई आप लोग देखिए तो आप लोग जज करके बोल सकते हैं कि हम लोग फिल्म उस तरीके से बना पाए या नहीं बना पाए, यही मेरा कहना है।
I want to add that I want to just one.
Meghnad, hold on. Translate
One-
करना है. Translate करना. Sabia Sachi, you there? Our translate. Hello, Sabia.
Oh, sorry, I was mute. Sorry,
Okay,
sorry.
okay.
It's-
Yeah.
So what Bijuji said that obviously they wanted to make the film just because they wanted people to appreciate the work that Dr. Munda has done, and that people should not forget his contribution. And now obviously he very graciously has said that if people have liked the film, then they, as a filmmaker, they are very happy. But the main aim of the making the film was to reach to people his work, Dr. Munda's work, his ideas, his philosophy.
Okay. Biju, Meghnad, Biju, Kelly also spoke about your camera work.
That's what I wanted to add. That's
Okay.
what
Super.
person who asked about the camera work, the whole film is done, the cinematography is done by Biju. So from the very first shot to the very last shot, all credit will go to him, and if it is bad, all bad word will also go for him. But if it is very good, if you are thinking it is good, all credit goes to Biju.
Yes. Biju,
हाँ,
it was good. Camera work बहुत अच्छा था. लोग बोल रहे हैं.
अच्छा, थैंक यू।
Thank you.
इस पर हम एक चीज बोलना चाहेंगे थोड़ा सा। करीब 10 साल हो गया, 10 years ago, मतलब वहाँ उनके एक मुंडा क्षेत्र में ही खूंटी एरिया में गांव में करम का फेस्टिवल था, और वहाँ पर मुंडा जी अपना प्रोग्राम दे रहे थे पूरे गांव वालों के साथ, ऐसा नहीं किया अकेले साथ। तो वहाँ पर वो हमको बोले कि भाई चलिए आप करम त्योहार मनाने चलिए, लेकिन कैमरा के साथ चलिए, ऐसा। तो वो हम इसलिए बोलना चाह रहे हैं कि वो हमको अंदर से वो कितना प्यार करते थे, कितना चाहते थे, वो हम कहना चाह रहे हैं। और वहां पर हम गए और वहां दूरदर्शन वाले भी थे, दूरदर्शन वालों का जो टीम था ताम झाम के साथ था, और वो भी अपना शूट किए दूरदर्शन वाले, और मैं भी अपने तरीके से शूट किया। और शूटिंग के बाद थोड़ा दिन के बाद वो दूरदर्शन का प्रोग्राम देखे और उनको कितना अच्छा लगा या कितना खराब लगा हम तो नहीं कह पाएंगे, लेकिन वो हमसे जब मांगे, जो थोड़ा सा जो भी फुटेज था उसको एडिट करके जब उनको दिए तो बहुत अप्रिशिएट किए, और वो मन ही मन बहुत खुश हुए कि भाई अच्छा काम हुआ है। अच्छा, इस तरीके से वो हमको बहुत अंदर से मानते थे, तो वो भी एक है। और इसी तरीके से लास्ट दिनों में, मैं एकदम लास्ट स्टेज में दिल्ली में बहुत बड़ा कल्चरल प्रोग्राम हुआ ऑल इंडिया स्तर पर, और वहां पर भी जाने का तैयारी हुआ। तो वो पहले से ही बोलने लगे, 1 महीना पहले से ही, कि बिजू हम लोग के साथ चलिएगा, बिजू हम लोग के साथ चलिएगा, ऐसे। तो फिर हम वहां गए, और वहां पर भी वहां की जो कमेटी थी वो एक टीम बना के 3-4 कैमरा के साथ पूरा प्रोग्राम डॉक्यूमेंट किया। लेकिन वो जो हम अलग से जो किए उसको लास्ट समय तक वो बोले कि भाई हमको एक बार दिखाइए, तो फिर हम एडिट करके दिखाए। तब तक वो उस प्रोग्राम के बाद ही वो बीमार हो गए, कैंसर पता चला कि उनको कैंसर है उसी प्रोग्राम के बाद, तुरंत 2-3 दिन में ही। तो फिर और वैसे ही हालत में उनको एडिट करके दिखाए तो वो बहुत खुश हुए। तो ये जो सिचुएशन था, वो हमको कितना चाहते थे, वो इससे पता चलता है कि भाई वो हमको बहुत चाहते थे। और कैमरा वर्क तो क्या बोले, अपने तरीके से जितना संभव हो सका हम अच्छा करने का कोशिश किए, और आप लोग को पसंद आया तो धन्यवाद।
Thank you, Biju. Sabyasachi, translate please.
Yes. Basically, firstly, obviously, he is thankful to each and every person who has appreciated his camera work, and he also shares some personal experiences that he had with Dr. Munda. One was accompanying him to a particular festival almost 10 or 12 years back, right? And there he also shot, and the Doordarshan people also shot. And after he shot the thing, and also Dr. Munda wanted to see what he had shot, and he gave him after the edit and all, and he really liked. So that was one instance which he recollects. And the second one is, which I think is, I just little add on to it. I think that is there in the film also, is that major cultural, I think I'm sure he's talking about that cultural event only, which is there in the film also, which is almost at the fag end of his career, which happened in Delhi, where Mr. B also accompanied the team. And here also there were other people who shot, but he shot, and Dr. Munda appreciated the work that he did. So he has basically shared some of his experiences that he had personally with Dr. Munda.
Yeah. Here I want to ask Meghnad, because Meghnad Meghnad is Biju's teacher. So Biju is Meghnad's student. So how did you
yes, this was something I was also. Yes.
How did you start working? How did you decide to work as a team? You know, and if I'm not wrong, Meghnad can correct me. Biju is the first tribal filmmaker in India. If I'm allowed to use the word tribal. So how did the whole process start?
I will say that I am the student of Tapan Bose, and Tapanda has taught me a lot of things. But when it comes to Biju, I don't want to say that he's just my student. He's my younger brother, and it's not that maybe certain things he has learned from me, but major things in my own life I have learned from Biju. So Biju is my teacher also. I don't think I would have made film if Biju wouldn't have been there. So it's a complementary, supplementary relation of each other. So he's my younger brother, and he's my teacher also. And maybe some of my work and my madness, because we were making at a time political documentary, social documentary, when documentary was not yet known, at least in this part of the country. At least he took the pain to understand that cinema means also documentary, and Biju took the pain to understand and work on it. That was more important, and because he did it, that's how our film started materializing. So all our film materialized because Biju started his camera work. So I'm happy that you all say that I am teacher, and I will love to preserve that also somewhere. But I will also want to say that he is my teacher also, because all the social issues and social norms of even film technology, I have learned how one has to be human with the camera, how one has to be human with the camera, how one has to be invisible with your camera. I have learned it from Biju. So he's so human that you don't see him visually in the shooting area with his camera running line, dominating on the screen. No. I don't know where he's shooting and what he's shooting. and the subject is coming. That is very human of a camera person. It's not he is not boasting of his technological skill of camera, the gun. He is very humble of using the machine. So all these things I have learned from Biju.
Okay. So I will go to Biju. Biju, how did the whole team start? You know, like how did you decide to work together? How did you actually start, you know, like your filmmaking career with Meghnad?
जब हम लोग पढ़ाई कर रहे थे रांची में ही रह के पढ़ाई कर रहे थे, उस समय हम लोग हॉस्टल में थे, संजय गर्ल्स कॉलेज का हॉस्टल में यहाँ रांची में, और यहीं पर मेघनाथ जी, हेराल्ड स्वप्नो और महादेव टप्पो ये हमेशा हम लोग के पास आते थे और हम लोग कुछ नहीं बस ग्राउंड में चर्चा करते थे कि भाई क्या होना है, कैसे होना है, सिंपल ऐसे चर्चा होता था। और यहीं से धीरे धीरे हम लोग का दोस्ती हुआ और दोस्ती के बाद फिर हम लोग 3-4 सुनील मिंज, अजय तिर्की, फिलिप कुजूर, मैं, जेगर कुजूर, ये 4-5 लड़के हम लोग डिसाइड किए कि भाई हम लोग को नौकरी के लिए तो सभी को जाते हैं, तो हम लोग थोड़ा मीडिया लाइन में जाएंगे। और हम लोग को कुछ पता नहीं था कि ये मीडिया लाइन होता क्या है, प्रिंट मीडिया में होता क्या है, इलेक्ट्रॉनिक्स मीडिया में होता क्या है, डॉक्यूमेंट्री होता क्या है, कुछ पता नहीं था। फिर भी हम लोग जैसे ही कोर्स कंप्लीट हुआ और हम लोग मेघनाथ के पास हम लोग चले आए और वहीं से जैसे पहले बोला कि 92 में हम लोग अखड़ा बनाए, तो फिर यहाँ से शुरू होता है हम लोग का जर्नी। और जैसे ही यहाँ आए हम लोग अखड़ा बनाए और पहला जो शूटिंग के लिए गए उस समय तो हमको कुछ पता ही नहीं, सिर्फ हम ट्राइपॉड धोते थे, पूरा रात दिन जिधर जाना है उधर ट्राइपॉड धो के जहाँ सेट करना है बस लगा देते थे, बस इतना ही पता था। और हम लोग के पास एक SLR कैमरा था और उसमें हमको कुछ पता नहीं, एक फोकस क्या होता है, अपर्चर क्या होता है, शटर स्पीड क्या होता है, तो ये बिल्कुल ही पता नहीं था। पता नहीं होने की वजह से बस हम सिर्फ क्लिक कर रहे थे, बस शटर क्लिक कर रहे थे। तो मेघनाथ जी बोले कि एक भी फोटो नहीं आएगा, सब रील जो है सब बर्बाद हो रहा है। तो हम लोग बोले ठीक है, बर्बाद होगा, ऐसे में सीखेंगे। ये हुआ। फिर एक दिन संयोग से एक अच्छा फोटो मेरे सामने से ट्रेन का श्री प्रकाश थे, वो वीडियो कैमरा कर रहे थे और मेरे हाथ में स्टिल था, तो एक फोटो क्लिक किया तो बहुत अच्छा आया, वो कंपोजिशन भी अच्छा आया, सब चीज एंगल भी अच्छा रहा, सब चीज। तो इस तरीके से और उन दिनों सीखने के लिए एक ही चार्ट बनाते थे, ये भी लाइट कंडीशन क्या है, सवेरे 8 बजे का है तो शटर स्पीड कितना रहेगा, रील का स्पीड कितना रहेगा, इस तरीके से बैठ के सीखने लगे। तो लाइट कंडीशन प्लस टाइमिंग क्या है, ये सारा चीज एडजस्ट करने के लिए धीरे धीरे सीखे। जब हम थोड़ा लगा कि भाई हम कर सकते हैं, हम मेघनाथ जी को सीधे हम बोले कि आपसे हम अच्छा फोटोग्राफी कर सकते हैं, ऐसा बोले। तो वो भी बोले कि भाई ठीक है, जिस दिन अच्छा करोगे तो उस दिन हम कैमरा ही छोड़ देंगे। तो ये सिलसिला चला, फिर अभी तो वैसे ही है।
Thank you, Biju. Sabyasachi, please.
Amudan, just before I start translating, I have just a small question to Bijuji, just to understand it. Just a small question, and then yes. I will. Yes. अच्छा बीजू जी, एक चीज मुझे समझ में नहीं आया, जैसे जब आप शुरू के दिनों की बात कर रहे हैं तब क्या मेघनाथ जी खुद कैमरा करते थे?
उनके पास SLR कैमरा था।
अच्छा, नहीं वीडियो भी क्या वो खुद करते थे?
मैं
अच्छा, you were only stills. Okay.
There was another friend of mine who was doing
video. Okay. So I think it was a very nice experience that Bijuji shared. It started somewhere when he was a student in St. Xavier's, and they used to interact with Meghnad ji and some of the seniors. And then slowly the interest started, and then once they graduated, there was a group of boys. Among them, Bijuji was also there. So basically, they thought of getting into the media profession and all, but without any idea about what to do. And then they went to Meghnadji, and that is how it started. And basically, it all started, as he said in his previous in his previous version also, that it all started in 1992 when the Akra started. And in the initial days, he used to just carry the tripod and he used to move from here and there. And they had one SLR camera. And so one day he was just clicking, and Meghnadji said to Biju that, you are just randomly clicking, there will be no photograph that will come. Then they said, okay, fine. And then slowly it was his own effort and Meghnadji's guidance. That is how he learned photography, and he did a lot of things like, noting down the exposure, the light, timing, and everything. And that is how he started. And then at one point of time, he said to Meghnadji that, I can now do good photography. And then he said that, okay, once you become a good photographer, I will allow you to do the camera. I think this was basically his entire journey about from where it started and how he started working with Meghnadji.
Okay. Thank you, Sabyasachi. So can I go to Roshini, please? Roshini.
So thank you, Meghnadji and Biju, for your very wonderful film. Like practically everyone here has said, it's a very human, affectionate portrait of a very important figure. And thank you so much for humanizing this person, because whatever you do, you look up a person on Wikipedia, you get a certain picture. Okay, this was someone who came from tribal origin, who went abroad to study, came back, became vice chancellor. But this movie actually made him a human being, and you could see the affection with which he was treated by people the world over. And it is very inspiring to see such a person, the way he retained his culture, the way he very subtly brought about the political changes that were required at that time. And it is, you feel a sense of regret that he passed away so early, because he had so much more to do. I think most of my questions were actually answered during the course of this discussion. But I have just one question. What exactly did you teach and where, Meghnadji? Where was Biju your student?
Pardon? I didn't understand.
My question to you was, where was Biju your student, and in which institution, and what did you teach?
Oh, this is beautiful. Because Biju and myself, we learned it in, as he's my teacher and I am his teacher, both in Akra. So we did not teach or learn in any other institution. Later days, from 2004 onwards, I started teaching in Mass Comm department in St. Xavier's College, Ranchi. And Biju was also asked to join, and Biju at the beginning hesitated. I said, nothing doing. And Biju started teaching cinematography after 2005. And I was teaching cinema and the aesthetic of cinema. So whatever you are telling is, again, as I am telling, that nothing I have taught Biju as a teacher or something like that. It's because of, it's basically seeing, appreciating, fighting. That is also part of life. So all these things has made us, and again I said, made us a filmmaker. That means made me a filmmaker because of him.
So it's a very lovely symbiotic relationship that spans almost 30 years. So that's pretty impressive too.
I just, when I was hearing, I was just trying to, now how to reconstruct and what the amount of research that goes, and luckily, if you are lucky, you can, and I was, you will see in the beginning, an old man singing. That is Mundaji's father singing. So I was, I had the luck of getting all those footage from from different footage. You see, there is a footage of also Mundaji's marriage that was there. So I think tomorrow generation, boys and girls who want to make a good film, especially biographical film, research will need a lot of work, and a good research can make a touchy film. It depends on the research.
Sure. Thank you, Meghnath. Biju, you want to say something?
ठीक है। देखिए, हम लोग को थोड़ा अलग बोलना चाहूंगा कि हम लोग सिर्फ कल्चरल का ऐसा नहीं, हम लोग संघर्ष और निर्माण की बात
जी
करते हैं। कल्चरल के साथ साथ संघर्ष, जो संघर्ष का जो सिनेमा है, तो उस पर हम लोग काम करते हैं। और साथ में निर्माण, किस तरीके से निर्माण हो, सोसाइटी के लिए लाभ पहुंचे, उनको मदद मिले फिल्म के माध्यम से, इस तरह का हम लोग का सोच है। इसी सोच के इस तरीके से हम लोग आगे बढ़ रहे हैं, कर रहे हैं।
Translation, please.
Yes. So basically, yes. So basically, it's not just about the cultural aspect, but they also make films which are pertaining to the people's struggle. So it's not just the cultural, but the struggle also, and that struggle should be get reflected on screen. So it's not just the cultural issues on which they are making films, but it's also the struggle, the people's struggle, and also not just the struggle, but also the construction of something new, Nirman, that he said. So it's basically the struggle as well as the construction of something new.
Okay, thank you. Sanaya?
Yes, good evening. So when I was watching the film, what I realized was I felt as if I knew Dr. Munda, even though I never had the opportunity of knowing him. So thank you so much for presenting the whole film in such a way so that all of us could connect with him, connect with who he was and what he stood for. Thank you so much.
Okay, thank you. Shreya?
Yes, sir. Good evening, everyone. It was a very beautiful film. I liked it a lot. I realized this is a very personal film. As he said, there was there is Gunjal, then there was his father and his father. So this is a very personal film, and I like it a lot. That's why. So yeah.
Okay.
I don't have any question.
Thank you. Shirsa.
Yes, sir. Good evening. Sir, this film is obviously brilliant, like many others have said. The one question I have regarding this film is about its structure, because I think it's it's very well structured. Like, the moment you feel like now all this office works and all the things he has done, we are talking about in the film, and all of a sudden we get into his personal life, and then again we come into the works he has done. It's brilliantly balanced. So my question about to Meghnath sir is, like, how exactly did you structure this film so beautifully? Like, not even for a moment did I feel that maybe you are like overpowering a part of his life. It was like it was like so brilliantly balanced. That's what my question is.
Okay, Meghnath.
Actually, a filmmaker must learn the skill of hypocrisy, not hypocrisy. How to use it? Hypnotize. The skill of hypnotizing. Sorry, a filmmaker must be a very good hypnotizer, and this I have learned from people like Anand Patwardhan. Try to see. He's making a 4-hour long film, but his film, is like gumming the person. He will gum the person in a way that, he will hypnotize that the person will not move. So I think I have learned through the years from people like Tapan, Anand Patwardhan, and many, even Amudan. I have learned from Amudan. I will still remember his film P, and how that lady is going collecting shit, and how Amudan is telling Amma, 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 and lady is telling Ha beta, Ha beta, Ha beta. Oh, the relation in the screen is coming that a scavenger woman is your mother. You are talking to your mother. So this is what I have learned from Amudan also. So many of the places we have learned the structure from all people like Tapan, from Anand, from many friends of ours, and seeing many films. For my young friends, I will try to say, only seeing and only seeing and only seeing will make you a film. So that is what we have.
Thank you, sir.
Yeah.
Thanks a lot.
Thank you. Biju, you want to say about the structure of the film?
देखिए इस पर तो बहुत सारी बात हो गई है, लेकिन वही हम लोग सबसे पहले तो क्या बोले, हम लोग गुंजल का इस्तेमाल किस तरीके से कर सकते हैं, इस पर हम लोग पहले डिसाइड किए, क्योंकि गुंजल रुड़की IIT रुड़की से फिजिक्स में MA किया, और वो पढ़ाई करने के बाद फिर वो
ब्रेकिंग
वो अपना सब्जेक्ट चेंज कर दिया, क्योंकि वो हेलो
गो अहेड
तो वो तो जब गुंजल सेंट्रल यूनिवर्सिटी में पढ़ने लगा तो वो मुंडारी में लोक कथा ये सब चीज पर वो पढ़ाई करने लगा। मतलब वो अपने पिता का जो सपना रहा, वो सपना उनको लगता है कि कहीं ना कहीं पूरा नहीं हो पाया है, तो उसको पूरा करने के उद्देश्य से गुंजल सब्जेक्ट को चेंज करता है, और उसके बाद फिर वो काम करता है। अपने पिताजी जिस तरीके से कर रहे थे उसी को फॉलो कर रहे हैं, अभी तक कर रहे हैं। तो वो चीज हम लोग को लगा कि नहीं, गुंजल को फिल्म में फोरग्राउंड के रूप में रखना चाहिए, और फिर हम लोग को फिल्म को आगे बढ़ाना चाहिए। यही सोच के साथ हम लोग गुंजल का हम लोग इस्तेमाल किए, और हमको लगता है कि हम लोग बेहतर इस्तेमाल कर पाए हैं, ऐसा लगता है।
Okay, thank you.
Thank you, sir.
Sabyasachi, please.
Yeah, so basically what Biju wanted to add on to was that as far as the structure is concerned, how Gunjal was used as the protagonist, and he also talked about the academic background of Gunjal. Basically, Gunjal was, I think, Gunjal, if I am not wrong, he studied physics. He studied physics in IIT Roorkee, and then he changed his subject. And I think now he is also studying music, tribal music. And so obviously he is also trying to, go into the footstep of his father, Dr. Munda. And so that was also very interesting. And Biju feels that they have been successful in using Gunjal as the protagonist in the narrative, which has helped them to structure it in a very interesting way.
Okay. Thank you. I am just so Rupesh. आपका रुपेश शाहू.
Yes.
हेलो सर.
हाँ बोलिए रुपेश शाहू.
सर मैं तो इस फिल्म को बनाने में एक टीम का मैं भी हिस्सा रहा हूँ, और स्टार्टिंग से प्री प्रोडक्शन से इस फिल्म को बनाने के लिए मेघनाथ सर और बीजू सर के साथ में रहा हूँ, तो इसके हर एक स्टेप को पता है। और इससे इस फिल्म मेरी पहली फिल्म है जिस पर मैंने अपना पार्टिसिपेशन इतना ज्यादा किया, और जिसके कारण क्या हुआ कि मेरा जो एक एडिटिंग पर्सपेक्टिव है सीखने के लिए या फिर साउंड फिल्म में, वो काफी कुछ इस फिल्म से सीखने के लिए मुझे मिला। जैसे एक सबसे जो इम्पोर्टेंट चीज थी मेरे लिए वो एक रिसर्च पर्पस, जो मेघनाथ सर के साथ काम करते हुए मुझे ये चीज मिला कि रिसर्च कैसे करना है फिल्म में। तो ये एक मेरे लिए एक सीखने का ही पूरा दौर रहा ये पूरी फिल्म, और बहुत अच्छा रहा एक्सपीरियंस इस फिल्म को करने में।
Yes. Sabyasachi.
Yeah. So sorry. So it was basically a very learning experience for him, and he learned a lot on the film. And specifically, he talks about editing and sound, and he also talked about the importance of research. Right. So all in all, it was a very learning experience. He learned a lot, and he's very happy with it. So at least that is what I feel.
Thank you. Thank you. Balakrishna Rao, Mr. Balakrishna Rao.
Yes, sir.
Yes. Your questions, comments?
No question, sir.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you, sir.
Can I, if I'm missing anybody before I go to Sabyasachi or anybody else I'm missing? Gopal, all.
Sir, can I ask another question?
Yes, Sirsa. Okay, yes.
Yeah. So throughout the film, we see the team goes abroad and then comes back here. There's, sir, I would love it if Meghnad sir talks a bit about the budgeting of the film, like all the finance, like how did he get the finance, like how was he able to put this whole film into place from a financial perspective?
Yes.
It's a very good question. I wanted to make the film. From where the money will come and how this will come, if film division will chip in money or not, if someone will chip in money or not. So the film that we made had to be made. So whether film division coming, good, not, others coming, not. The whole of the American section, the whole thing was done because many years, many friends from the university had invited us to talk to their students. But then this time I took the opportunity in approaching some universities that yes, we want to make a film on our friend Ramdayal ji, but we don't have the money to visit America. And that's how New York University invited us for a conference. And after that, Syracuse University, Chicago University, Minnesota University, they chip in little bit and organized our there. I want to also thank Hazel Luth, the first wife of Dr. Ramdayal Munda. She took the whole responsibility of Minnesota and Chicago. That is how we could not spend on our expenses there. So even Gunjal, when he went with us, he went on his own affair. Later on, when we got little bit money from film division, I could see that Gunjal get back his traveling money. So that is how budgeting was there. We wanted to make the film. Whoever came in, we took bank loan. We took bank loan about 3 lakh or 4 lakh rupees, which we had repaid in the later days.
Wow, sir. Wow. Thank you, sir. Thanks a lot.
Thank you. Okay. Am I missing anybody? Can I, or Sabyasachi? Sorry, I've been exploiting you.
No, you have not been. It's my honor. No, Amudan, you are not exploiting me.
So before I go to Ibrahim, if you Sabyasachi, if you have a question or comment, please go ahead.
Yes. Firstly, obviously, the major comment that I want to do is that thank you for making this film, and somewhere down the line, it has helped me to know my roots in a much better way because due to my grandfather's stories, I was aware of Jaipal Singh. But yes, I knew a little bit about Dr. Munda because if I am not wrong, when my father was a student, I think Dr. Munda was the VC, if I am not wrong. I might be wrong, but I think I have heard about Dr. Munda from my father also. But I have one question. Now, I hope I don't offend the filmmaker. There is one question which has been there in me for a very long time, is that since I come from that same part, and I know that, after Jharkhand was formed, and later on we realized that, Jharkhand as a state also had all the corruptions and everything that is really very keen that did Dr. Munda had anything to talk about it? Was it a conscious decision not to include that? Like, this was something, which was constantly was there in my mind, because I think he was alive till 2010, I believe. So because when this entire Jharkhand movement is all part of my childhood. So yes, it's not that I was very consciously aware, but I know that all this, trying to get that, statehood and everything. But then slowly, lot of typical political corruptions came in. So I was just keen that was that consciously not included, or like, this is one question which I really have.
I try to react to my friend. He is very right. His question has depth. There was a lot of depression that went into many of us, including Dr. Ramdayal Munda. I give you an example. We used to talk, Mundaji sometimes will talk that what Nelson Mandela may have gone through for the freedom of Africa, and after the Africa is freedom is done, how things have also been there, a lot of things that has been wrong. Yes. So, and Mundaji is to give those examples and smile. Those examples and smile was just to say what is happening to our Jharkhand today. So there was no chance for me to incorporate that, and I didn't want to divert the thing somewhere. So the film has talked about certain things, but maybe they have talked about 60% of the thing. 40% or 50% are still to be talked. And this is how, when the question my friend has walked up, tomorrow many other friends will come out with many other questions. And they will only fight within themselves to bring answer to it. That is how the film will be extended. That will be the extension of the cinema for tomorrow.
Okay. Biju, you want to respond to that? Biju? Do you want to respond to that question? Okay, okay.
Amudan,
yes, sir.
Just one more question.
Please,
yes,
please.
This might sound a little funny also, but still I was like thinking of that in the film we see Munjal asking Dr. Munda's first wife about the entire, how they got into the relationship and how they got married. But I don't know why. Like I was expecting he might ask the same question to his mother also, how his father and his mother met. I don't know, was it consciously not included? Like I was just this might sound little trivial, but I thought of it. Like I was a little curious. Like he goes into detail, in fact, to the extent that she also speaks about how they divorced also. And I think if I'm not wrong, what I could understand was that Dr. Munda's second wife, that is Munjal's mother, she was a student of Dr. Munda. But I was just curious that she did, like the filmmakers didn't think of him asking similar questions to his mother.
For this, I will try to say that many friends in Jharkhand, when I am making a film for Jharkhand, there are many things that the people will know. So those known things were not the things that, but how the American woman became friend there, that maybe Indian audience and many others will not know. And I am so happy that she was so great, and she really loves Gunjal like her own son. So whenever Gunjal asked anything, if it is very personal also, she talked from her heart to his son, to her son. So that was very much coming up. There are certain places where Gunjal is asking things to the mother, and mother is talking about the thing in the field. But there are certain things we did not go into this because in Jharkhand context, Ramdayal ji and Amita ji's relation is known to certain extent. We tried to bring a thing like Amita is taking Gunjal to a sweet shop and tell that, whenever when you were small,
Yes,
your
yes,
father and I used to come
yes, yes.
and we used to sit down and give you these sweets and all these things. So then she's also telling how he wanted to make library and how this thing. So that is the thing, but also personal life. See, to certain extent, one is not very good in talking about personal life. Maybe Amita didn't want to open up so much the
No,
way
that,
Hazel
yes,
was.
that can be, that can be. Okay, thank you, thank you.
Thank you. Thank you. Rahul Biswas.
Yes, sir.
Your question, comments?
Okay, good evening, everyone. So basically, sir, after watching this film, I'm really thankful to Mr. Meghnad sir and Biju sir because seriously, sir, this is a film that really inspired me a lot. That the personality of Dr. Ramdayal sir, it's really totally inspired me a lot. Like first of all, there is the thing that at some point of our life we are very obsessed with the foreign thing that many people used to like copy those things, but in this era, like Ramdayal sir went there and he just totally there is a dialogue actually कि विदेश में जाके लोग वहां के रंग में ढल जाते हैं, लेकिन रामदयाल सर ने उन्हीं को अपने रंग में ढाल दिया. मतलब he just colored them according to them, and the pictures that are shown where Mr. Ramdayal sir is enjoying and dancing or singing that dholak and playing dholak, and his that that Adivasi music and the folk songs and all. So everyone is enjoying in this, not like they are just enjoying the pictures that have shown in the film. It is clearly that he just just not finding any words to say.
Okay,
but
yeah,
overall, yeah, it is very fascinating to watch those things.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah. I will try to put this friend some clarification. You see, there are many layers of politics also in the film. Like Thongo, the African theoretician Thongo, is to talk about Upniveshik Maniksikta se Mukti, getting rid of colonial psyche. And Dr. Ramdayal Munda is an example, excellent example of getting rid of colonial psyche. From his wearing of his dress, he will wear a jeans pant and a kurta half cut. Or from making his designing of his house, making the designing of his university, his department. Everywhere he had certain things which he will say that we will not like to be following the Brahminic colonialism or European colonialism. So colonialism se mukti was a political act, and that is what I have tried to play in the whole film also. If you have any colonial hangover, get rid of it. And this is what my friend is trying to tell. What he is trying to tell is that...
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. You are absolutely right.
Thank you. Can I invite Dr. Punita?
go ahead. Please go ahead. Please let me not interrupt.
No, we want to hear you. Comments, questions.
I just joined late. Let me observe for some time and then I'll get back.
Yeah, we're going to all just okay. Yeah, whenever you're ready. Yeah, whenever you're Ibrahim bhai, Tolar Ibrahim.
சார் வணக்கம் அனைவருக்கும்.
I'll translate in English. Yeah.
ஓகே. ஒரு சின்ன விஷயம் தான், வேற இல்லை. நான் வந்து முதல்ல ஒரு டாக்டர் முண்டே அவர்களை பற்றி ஒரு தனிநபருடைய ஒரு படம் என்று தான் பார்த்தேன். பட் பார்க்கவே அது வந்து தெரிஞ்சிருச்சு, அது ஒரு சொசைட்டிக்காக வேண்டி தன்னுடைய ட்ரைப்ஸு அந்த கல்ச்சருக்காக வேண்டி எப்படி ஒரு மனிதர் வந்து வாழ்ந்திருக்கார், உயர்ந்திருக்கார் என்கிற ஒரு செய்தி ரொம்ப அருமையாக படம் பிடிச்சிருந்தாங்க. எனக்கு ரொம்ப பிடிச்சிருந்தது. என்டையர்லி டீமுக்கு என்னுடைய வாழ்த்துக்கள்.
Yeah, initially he thought it was about an individual. Later, once he started watching the film, he understood that it was about a person who lived his life for the culture and society. So I thoroughly enjoyed the film. Thank you very much. Yes. So before, I think we have covered everybody except Dr. Punita. She can always join whenever she is ready. So I'll give a chance to everybody once again. If anybody wants to give their comments, respond to the comments that have been given in the process, in the whole discussion. Maybe Amal can start. Amal, if you have any question, comments, Amal.
Yeah, just taking the cue from what Meghnad ji was saying, the film has lot of, number of layers. Okay, personal, political, cultural. I think one has to watch again and again to really get the whole thing out of the film. Okay. Now, on a personal note, I just want to check with Amudan. Did we meet Meghnad ji when we were in Delhi?
Yes.
Because his name is familiar, so now I see him. So I know now I can place.
We all grew up in Sendit. Meghnad, Amal, and I all three studied documentary filmmaking in Sendit.
That is our university.
University.
Yes. Yeah.
I think Meghnad is 2 years senior to us in the batch. I think.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
You studied with Sri Prakash.
No. I was the first batch. Sri Prakash was second, and you are third.
Dr. Anjali also studied with you. Anjali Montero.
Anjali, no. She was previous to me. That time film was not there. Anjali.
Sure. So basically, I know Meghnad for the past almost 30 years. And
yes.
We know each other. We have met on many occasions. Meghnad is actually totally a mad person. Totally a mad guy. Like I remember, I can recall one of his mad acts. I think it was in 97-98 in Narmada Valley when Medha Patkar was going for a fast.
It was 1990. It was 1990.
So Medha Patkar went on a fast until death against the construction of Sardar Sarovar Dam. He had gone there as a volunteer, as a supporter only. So when he saw Medha was going to sit on the fast, he too joined. So Medha, Meghnad, and one or two people from the local area.
Seven people.
7 people sat there. It was a
22 days.
22 days. 22 days they sat on fast, and their whole struggle was captured in a film, very important film. If Meghnad can tell me the name of the film.
It was Ali Kazmi, Valley Refugees to Die. Ali Kazmi. Valley Refugees to Die.
Okay. So
Ali Kazmi.
Yes. So okay, yeah. So that's how he's such a mad guy, Meghnad. So I've always been meeting Meghnad every second year. Every second year somehow I will meet in a festival, in a protest. So we have been in touch with each other for the past 30 years. I'm so lucky to have him as a friend.
I started working on cinema from 93-95 onwards.
Yes.
But I am in social work from 1970, 72 onwards.
Yeah, I'm sure.
So social work was going on, and my cinema is the extension of my social work.
Very good,
My-
very good, very good.
It's the same thing like Anand also. His cinema was his extension of his social commitment.
Lovely, lovely, lovely put. Yes. So, Kili, you have a comment, a question?
Before going to the question, I think I have an observation on the question posed by Mr. Sabyasachi. I think the nuances of the film, what questions need to be explicit and what questions need to be implicit, is what makes a film. I think the filmmaker made a wise decision in avoiding certain questions being posed, because there are a lot of cultural differences that come into act. You can't pose a certain question to a certain community and certain question to a certain community. I mean, because there are contexts which would differ in posing questions. So something has to be explicit, something has to be implicit. I think the film, the nuances of the film plays its role there. I think filmmaker made a wise decision of not asking a question as Gunjal asked to his first wife or something like that. That's one observation I would like to put on. And I would like to know, what is the time framework you took for such a prolonged research? Because this film has undergone a tremendous research work at its back. I can see that. Because I could see marriage ceremony, then I could see the death ceremony. And there are a lot of footages which have been collected, which takes quite a long time to bring it into the fold. So what basically is the time framework you worked before going into the film? I mean, what kind of research, how much time that took for you to conceptualize and bring it into the forum?
It was nearly a little above a year before going into with the camera. All the books, all the things, all the other things of Mundaji that was possible to get it and go into reading it. Some of his old friends who were alive, to discuss with them what to do and what not to do. So all this discussion took for a year. It was year 15 months. And then we started shooting, and it took a year to shoot. So the whole film took 2.5 years. Like
Amudu, I just wanted to, can I add something?
Yes.
Yes, I just wanted to respond to Mr. Kili is that, yes, obviously it's the filmmaker's prerogative to incorporate or include what he or she wants. But I came up with this question because, one, obviously I would have not asked this question if I was not aware of that society. Since I come from the same state, that was also a point. And anyway, firstly, obviously, it's a different issue that I don't agree to the point exactly that has been put forward by you. That's a different issue. But it was just a curious question which was in my mind. And I think I put that question forward because I am from the same state and I am little aware of that society.
Okay.
If it would have been a society which I was not aware, I think I will not have put that question.
Sure. Thank you. Point taken. Yes. Anybody else? Okay, I can just call anybody one by one. Gopal Chandra Burman, you have any question, comments? Final comments, comments?
No, sir. That's
Okay.
all the comment.
Sure. Okay. And Gunjal, you have a comments question. You want to respond to whatever's being said in the film discussion?
Yeah, just a quick remark, as to the question which I put forth to my father's first wife, Hazel. Well, actually, as she also says that divorce was very hard for her. Not only it was hard for her, but it was also hard for the people who were at that time, close to her and close to my father also. I mean, the people who are old now. So there were lots of things which people did not know, and in this situation, there were lots of things being pointed at. The blame was being given to many people who are still alive. But when this film came out, I'm very happy that, apart from, affecting the whole society in a positive way, it also clarified many doubts as to why this relation came to an end. So I'm very happy that, this particular thing was included in the film, and pretty things got cleared up. And in fact, Hazel also once said that, she never wanted to come back to Ranchi because she thought that people would be angry at her. But, since the movie was released, she has came back here nearly 2 times, 2 consecutive years. And probably this would have been her 3rd year, but for the coronavirus, she could not come. So I think apart from doing all the good things, this movie has also, brought people together once again. So I'm very happy that Meghnad ji gave space to this question in this movie. Yeah.
Thank you, Gunjan. Nice to hear that. Sanaya, do you have a question, comments, final thoughts?
No, I don't have any more questions.
Okay, thank you. Shirsha, you have a question, final thoughts, comments?
So all I want to say is that this whole thing has been very enlightening, and thank you for making this film. It's brilliant. It taught us a lot as film students. We are. I'm really very thankful to you for making this film. Thank you. Thank you for everything.
Thank you. Shreya, what are your questions, comments, final thoughts?
No sense.
Okay. Yeah, I think we have covered everybody. If you have missed anybody, they can. Biju, you do have final thoughts, comments? Biju, are you there?
Hello.
Biju.
Hello.
Yes, we can hear. कुछ बोलना चाहते हैं?
हाँ, देखिए दुख की बात है कि हम लोग जब इस तरीके से फिल्म बनाते हैं, आप जैसे लोग अप्रिशिएट तो करते हैं, लेकिन ये जैसे जो चैनल आम जनता के लिए जो बनाई गई है गवर्नमेंट के माध्यम से, वो सब ये सब को दिखाते नहीं है, दिखाने में रुचि नहीं रखते हैं। ये दुख की बात है, लेकिन हम आपको बहुत धन्यवाद देते हैं कि भाई आपने हमें इस तरीके का फिल्मों को, सिर्फ हमारी फिल्म नहीं, आप बहुत सारी फिल्मों को आप दिखा रहे हैं, लोगों के बीच पहुंचा रहे हैं। हम आपको बहुत बहुत धन्यवाद देते हैं। तो ये जो होना चाहिए क्या कि जो जनता के लिए जो चैनल बने हैं वो आगे आके दिखाना चाहिए, लेकिन वो दिखा नहीं रहे हैं। सर आप इस तरीके से दिखा रहे हैं, काफी सराहनीय है, हम धन्यवाद देते हैं आपको।
Thank you. Sabyasachi, do you want to translate?
Yes. Yes, I'm translating. Basically, he's happy that the film is being shown online, but as a committed documentary filmmaker, he also feels bad that this film is not seen by the common people as much as they should see, and because there are not much option for the common people to see these kind of films, and he feels that people should get an opportunity to watch these kind of films. But at the same time, he's really very thankful and very happy that Marupakam has included this film, and not just this film, but a lot of other contemporary Indian documentaries.
Okay. So there's a friend called Tanmay Munda. Tanmay Munda has sent 10 questions. So I'll just quickly go through the questions. So
Amudan, yes. Before those questions, I want to continue from Biju. You will be surprised that Ramdayal ji's birthday went, and we had approached to the Ranchi Doordarshan, please show the film. And today is the death, this thing. We had approached Ranchi Doordarshan, please show the film. And for last few years, we have been doing it. But you will be surprised that Doordarshan will put a shuttlecock like here and there, And they will also go to that extent that the advertisement money we collect and give it to the Doordarshan to show our film. So this is the pathetic stage that you see, you have shown it, and any one of you saw appreciated it. Don't you think that the Jharkhandis would have appreciated the film if they have seen it in Doordarshan? So we have not yet liberated. We are telling Jharkhand is liberated and we are no more colony and this and that. It is Ramdayalji, and the film is a exact extreme example that the Doordarshan is not liberated to show Doordarshan's own film, my own personality. I don't know before I am alive they will do it or not, or after my death they will show it as a respect or all, but this is the reality.
I understand. I know it's very sad. Our friend has sent give 10 questions.
Yeah,
I think,
please.
So I'll send you the question. Maybe you can. One of them, you have answered 2-3 questions, but I'll just go to straight away. Go to the any particular scene that was most difficult to shoot.
The whole film was difficult to shoot from a way like we were trying to shoot about a person who is not there. So the film was there, but became possible because we had friendship, and that friendship had a lot of old footage. But I don't know, maybe Biju can recollect. I don't see anything that made us difficult to shoot in this film, except because when Mundaji died, Biju was shooting, but I was in a situation where I could not also, I was crying, so I could not shoot those things. Biju had done it. So that may be the most difficult time of shooting.
Okay. Biju, any difficult scene to shoot?
असल में जैसे ही मुंडा जी का तबीयत खराब हो गया तो हम लोगों ने डिसाइड किया कि भाई हम लोग उनके सामने कैमरा नहीं खोलेंगे, कैमरा ओपन नहीं करेंगे। तो ये रहा मेन चीज। और जो भी पहले का जो हम शूट किए थे वो सबको एक कलेक्ट किए और एक दो दोस्तों के पास भी था तो उनसे भी कलेक्ट किए। और मेन तो कुछ फुटेज तो VHS का भी है। जब झारखंड आंदोलन जब चल रहा था उस समय मैं कुछ फुटेज मतलब शूट करके रखा था मेन रोड में, वो भी यूज हुआ है। उसी तरीके से सरहुल फेस्टिवल वो सब भी पहले का ही फुटेज है। तो इस तरीके से जहाँ जहाँ फुटेज था मैक्सिमम हो सकता है निकाल पाए। और जब उनका तबीयत खराब हुआ बिल्कुल हम लोग कैमरा ही ओपन नहीं किए। बस एक जगह टैगोर हिल करके जगह है और वहां पर वो कल्चरल सेंटर चाहते थे। उनका बहुत बड़ा सपना रहा ये कल्चरल सेंटर बनाना था उनको रांची के बीच में। और बहुत अच्छा जगह है, पहाड़ है, पहाड़ में ही मतलब अच्छा जगह है। लेकिन उनका सपना ही रह गया है। गवर्नमेंट उस पर कुछ काम भी नहीं की। वो शिलान्यास हुआ लेकिन वो ऐसा ही रह गया। तो जब शिलान्यास करने गए थे उस समय हम शूट किए थे, थोड़ा वो था। और बाद के दिनों में बिल्कुल नहीं, हॉस्पिटल में भी हम लोग नहीं शूट किए। जब हॉस्पिटल से जब घर आते थे हम लोग मिलने जाते थे लेकिन कैमरा लेके नहीं जाते थे। तो जो संभव हुआ पहले का फुटेज से ही हम लोग कोशिश किए बनाने का।
Okay. Sabir, can you translate?
Yes. Basically, the most toughest part was when Dr. Munda was not well, and obviously when he was in hospital and all, and obviously in those days even if Bijuji went there, met him and everything, but he didn't open his camera, so he didn't shoot. And there have been a lot of old footages that has been used, especially the Jharkhand movement footages that has been used in the film. They are basically VHS footages, right, that he had shot at that point of time. So basically the most tough things was like when he couldn't shoot because he was not well, right. Also he talks about the Tagore Hill where that cultural center was supposed to come, right. So basically the tough thing was basically not to able, like they were not in the state of mind to shoot when he was not well. So even if they went there, they met him when he was in hospital or when he came back, but they didn't shoot. So then basically they tried to construct the film with the footages that they had earlier footages and also the things that they had shot earlier.
Okay, thank you. So I have forwarded other 9 questions to Meghnad and Biju, so they can respond to the person. Because we can't spend time on 10 questions. One, I think, thank you very much. We have a guest, Mr. Sudhir, an architect and a teacher and activist. So can I invite Mr. Sudhir to give his comments or if he has questions about the film? He just joined, one of the important activists in Chennai.
I apologize for having joined the interaction so late. I was just got the opportunity to watch the film only an hour ago. It was a very beautifully made film, but I mean, just to remain, how do you say, topical, I wanted to ask the filmmakers about their experience with the Patalgadi movement, you see, which is a couple of years or few years old in Jharkhand. Yeah? And you see how they see this picking up identity or aspects of identity, you see, in order to establish their, you see, or to reinforce their autonomous position vis-a-vis a dominant society. If Meghnad or Biju will elaborate on that experience and how it, you see, basically draws from the culture of the Adivasis in central India, see, and Jharkhand especially. Like Sri Ramdayal Munda's entire life was basically, how do you say, to reinforce that message through the medium of music and cultural heritage. Can you elaborate on, you see, the movement and its current position?
I am happy that my friend is asking a question which is a contemporary question. That means that now Mundaji's film is being contemporarized till today's date. So I am very happy for this question. Actually, the Pathalgadi is a cultural symbol of Adivasis for hundreds of years. They try to use it to keep history alive, keep new way of keeping history alive. We're talking about history. Pathalgadi has its own way of talking on the when it happens. Pathalgadi happens also on the family wise also. When someone dies, keep his or her memory is kept through Pathalgadi. And we have seen it also during the Pesa movement. B.D. Sharma, Jan Andolan, Hamare Gaon Mein Hamara Raj. There was always done Pathar in the 90s and early 2000. Those type of Pathar was being done in all over the Jharkhand. Now what happened last few years back and how the state reacted to it is a very shameful act. What I want to say, the people in the Pathalgadi, what their demand was, you and I may differ from it. I may not agree from the demand that the Pathalgadi boys or people were doing it. But I just cannot tell it that is anti-national. In democracy, they have their right to ask a type of question, and the democratic state must try to give the clarification to it. Democratic state is not a dictatorial, autocratic state. They have to answer to people the thing. This was not done, and so it was whatever happened in that 2 years of Pathalgadi is a shameful act in Jharkhand democracy. That is what I would like to say.
Yes. Thank you. Thank you very much. So I think if we have almost covered everybody, it's more than 1 hour 45 minutes. Just Mr. Sudhir just texted me. He watched the film, so I requested him to join and to participate in the discussion. Thank you, Mr. Sudhir, for joining. Thank you all. Thank you, Meghnath. Thank you, Biju, and everybody. Thank you all. Thank you, Gunjal, for taking part in the discussion. So we are honored. So the film will be on till tomorrow evening, 6 o'clock. So already the film has been a super hit in the online film screening. I'm sure more than 1,000 people would have watched by now. So by tomorrow evening, we are going to wind up the screening. So please inform your friends. So please share the information. Whoever wants to watch, they can watch the film. As we are doing, as we have been doing for the past 4 months, every weekend we are showing a film. So there'll be a film screening. There'll be a new film for this weekend also. So we will be informing you. Those who want to get information from us regarding the film screening, kindly text me their phone numbers, WhatsApp numbers. I will inform them. So thank you all. Thank you everybody.
Thank you, Ramadan.
Thank you.
Thank you, Ramadan, very much.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you to everyone who participated. We are happy that to be part of this festival.
Thank you.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, sir.
Sir.